I mean, okay guys, the list did not get changed that much. One player got moved. That's it. Nothing else was done. I'm trying to keep things simple, which is why I wanted to avoid doing this in the first place. Okay, so, but it will be they picking up 2 frags here right off the bat, making good use of that rail. Finglonger over on the other side of the map is going to be rushing right out here. No armor to speak of, but he's wanting to make a play in for the red armor. But this is actually a bit of a mistake here. Now that he's got position, he doesn't have anything to hold it with. And if Vay decides to hop, if Fing decides to hop across here, he's going to lose everything because that lift is still going to be up. But Fing will be going silent here and wanting to be in position once again. But, you know, Vay's going to have timing on the red armor, and this is going to be a very difficult position to hold down if you don't have a competent stack as is. But he does grab yellow, and now he's in the right position for it. And he does get the grab as well. And Vay just comes out just at the wrong second, at the wrong time. It's going to be Fing getting away with it. Rails being dodged by Fing, or actually he didn't move all that much, but we're still seeing 2 on 0, and Fing is looking like he's wanting to slow this down to the point where he can really start to control things a bit more and start to define where these matches are going to be. And so Vay is actually over on this side of the map once again, wanting to maintain control of this, but Fing now does have a railgun of his own. Fing is now hurting desperately though, and Vay is going to be wanting to just come in and do the finishing damage. He made the frag right at the corner there, but that means that Fing is going to be spawning near the yellow armor spawn there. Ooh, and railed right out of the air. Vay's going to be making frag number 4 happen, and now Fing is not moving. You okay, Fing? You okay? Okay, now he seems to be back to where he was. He's going to get chained off by Vay, but he did get a grab for chain gun. But here's the thing, you know, getting the grab there is good, but you cannot immediately decide to attack with it just because you simply do not have the stack. And chain on chain when somebody's 100, 200 doesn't work out all that well. So Vay's going to be maintaining control of red armor. Mega health will be not coming up for a few more seconds. Fing, on the other hand, is going to be grabbing. Just confused, but 11 on 0 now, and actually Fing, I'm wondering if he's putting everything into this match because I know that he's got some really strong fundamentals here when it comes to, well, he's going to get a little fed up with the jump for rail. But moving down into this area, I mean, that just wasn't the place where he wanted to be. When you're on that side of the map and you're in control, nobody gets there without you knowing about it, and nobody gets anything without you being able to do damage on it, especially if you have that rail in hand. And Vay, with that, he can pretty much dominate this entire side of the map. So right now, Fing just needs to avoid this area completely. But then again, Vay is also being fairly aggro-aggressive on the Mega Health side of the map as well. So again, Fing needs to be very careful with where he makes these fights, and with the hand grenades out, I'm really wondering how much he's putting in this match, which is actually quite a shame because I do know that Fing, you know, putting everything he has into it, he could really be putting together a really fantastic game right here. And you know, sometimes, you know, rails can be scary, I know that, and it can be really frustrating when you know that, you know, you poke your head out and if you don't have armor, you're going to get railed into oblivion, but you just don't make the game about the rails. This is the kind of map where you can really, you know, try to cajole your opponent into playing it in your style, in your way, and this is a map that really just lends itself well to that. The thing, I'm wondering, this is making me sad, man. Come on, James. I know you can do better than this. Come on, Walkie. Alright, so as you can see, Vay's doing a very solid job here of just staying on this side of the map, and a lot of these frags are just being given to him. Fing is just rushing out with hand grenades in hand, and just going, blah. Grape rape. Putting the rape back in grape soda. But we just got about 1 more minute here. Fing just I don't know, he's doing some sort of weird Michael J. Fox river dance here. I don't know what's going on. And see, Venova, I can appreciate the reasoning behind that. But when you start talking about percentages and putting people towards the back, you know, it's really easy to load people up on the front. Loading people up on the back is a bit more, it's a bit more hairy. And actually, if you take people like Slugs out of the equation, this has been working just freaking fine. And I think I can smell cookies. But you know what? There's going to come a day. It might take a few weeks, it might take a month or two, but there will come a day when somebody besides Defiant, or Kias, or somebody else, there's going to come a day when somebody is going to be able just to kick Slug's ass. This is what it comes down to. It comes down to experience, and there's only one way to get experience. And sometimes it involves bending over and taking it up the bum. It hurts a little bit at first, but, you know, a little bit of hydrogen peroxide kind of, you know, rubbing and stinging. But it looks like we're going to be seeing Slugs V on DM. Slugs is readied up, and Vey is readying up. Hey, Defiant's in here as well, so hopefully towards the back of the list we're going to start to see this go on. And maybe it would help if we don't start signups, you know, like too early. I know with King of the Hill for Warsaw, that's really the preference. But you know, we'll talk about things. We're always looking to make things better. But we are going to be seeing Slugs v Vey here on DM1, and it's going to be Slugs rushing right over to the Mega Room, getting Mega Health first, and actually leaving at this point to go and get himself a railgun. But he's going to be eating a whole bunch. Oh, super shotgun right off the bat. I don't know if Slugs heard that coming out, but he definitely did predict where they was going to be coming out of the water. So now Slugs has a rail, has armor, and, well, I'm not so sure about the chain. Rocket's going to be coming out of here for Vey. Whatever. Okay. Alright, so as we see the first 40 seconds of this kickoff, Vey's going to be blowing himself up again, and Slugs is going to be maintaining control of the Mega Room. And actually, in a map like this, once Slugs has the railgun, that's going to make things quite difficult. But now, Vey is on a spawn where he can grab SSG. Arena Yellow is going to be up, but Slugs is going to be trying to do damage. Vey knows that, though, and he's going to be not making himself an easy target for the railgun. He's not going to be going for the bait, so to speak, but that is balanced by the fact that that one railgun shot could be taking him off. And he did get a bit of damage done on Slugs. Slugs is now at 146-14. Vey is finally going for the yellow armor, though. He's gonna die here. Oh, but Slugs actually missed it. Vey actually got quite a bit of damage off, got him down to 65 health, and now Vey has a bit of armor. Rocket launcher coming out of Slugs, though, is going to be taking quite a bit of that off, but Vey has survived this, and he's actually in a position where, well, he's got to be careful going out to upper rocket launcher. That's going to be spammed all to hell, and he's just going to get the grab and get on out of there. And now he has rocket launcher, he has a couple rockets left, narrowly dodging that, but here's the important thing. He's getting the second grab for Arena Yellow armor without giving anything up, but now he's down in lower rocket launcher, and that's really, really bad. Oh, but Slugs is actually out in the arena, and Vey is actually able to hold his ground there. He might not be able to beat Slugs back over to the Mega Room, but oh, ducking right in midair, narrowly avoiding that rail. And Vey is trying to keep this very, very close, very intense so far, and it's just going to take one mistake for Vey to eat a whole lot of rockety damage, but that mistake has to come from somewhere. Vey is trying desperately to keep his armor reserves up so that he could just stay alive here long enough in order to do some damage. But again, this is the right thing for Vey to be doing because, you know, everybody's human, and Slugs is eventually going to take one to the face that he really wasn't expecting to take. Oof. Oh, fuck you, Slugs. But there it is, the SSG. But then again, you know, Slugs has been taken down to pretty low amounts of